Freedom Fighters. I think I'm late on this location. I'm playing catch up from vacay and life and all the clutter that gets in between. Sometimes you just need to jump in your car, forget the rest, and just go straight to it. So let's take a look and see how far we are behind. This is definitely one of my more popular locations that needs a bit of extra attention, but it's definitely worth it. And it's pretty diverse when it comes to, I'm seeing empty chambers all over. Let's take a look. It's pretty it's in my circle, right? So it's not that far of a drive. So there's really no excuse. Let's take a look.
You guys have a good day.
Thank you.
See what's popular, what's not. Reese's Pieces, not much movement. The Skittles, for some reason, not that much movement. The gumballs right here and the Starburst are just popping off like champagne. We do have a little sticker drop right here, which needs fixing, and then we do have to see what's hot, what's not in there. It's interesting to see what sells and what's not selling, right? So if we had to grade the candy, well, the gumballs and the Starburst are just straight killing it, right? So the question is, is it worth switching the Starburst to, say, those candy-coated Tootsie Rolls? I also came across a huge issue on the candy-coated Tootsie Rolls. Initially, I was kind of excited to try them out because mathematically, broken down, I was anticipating making what I thought would be about 10.5 cents, which is right in that sweet spot of where I want to be on per pull. 10.5 cents is great. And the added benefit that they fit in a gumball slot, right? Because, I found the power and discovered the awesome ability to use Starburst on certain gumball machine sections. But the nice thing is the Tootsie Rolls, they can be used in any gumball slot. Here's the problem. They're slightly smaller than a traditional gumball, and I did not think that would make a difference. Figuring out that they would just pull one out every time, and they're pulling two out. I don't know. Every other time, I seem to get two, then I get one, then I get two, then I get two, then I get one, and I'm thinking, oh shit. If I'm giving out two every time, well, now that 10.5 cents would be 5.25 cents, which really isn't where I want to be, right? It's technically still a profit, but it's not as far as the range, right? And it's a trade-off because I can put in another candy. So the question is, well, why would I put in a Tootsie Roll? And you have to say, okay, well, at least at one point, I was noticing they were dispensing at least one out. So then if the case was, I would have to do a study of putting in X amount of Tootsie Roll Pops or, balls, and then seeing how many come out, 2 versus 1 after so many pulls. Let's just say we did 100 pulls, or we put 100 of them into a machine and we just cranked it out and saw what was the outcome. And let's just say that outcome was half to half one. Let's just say. Well, then we can take that 10.5 cents and we can take the average, 5.25, 10.5. 10.5 is going to be the one. 5.25 is if two's coming out, and if we took the average, we'd be somewhere around 7.5 cents, which isn't bad, right? I still need to come up with more of an average of what a Starburst would be. because I want to say the Starburst is somewhere probably around, I think maybe around that 7.5 range or so. But let's just say it was. Well, now we have to say, okay, well, if they're both 7.5 cents on average, what is going to be a more popular candy? What are people going to buy more of, right? What's the frequency of purchase? Well, it's going to be so hard to beat a Starburst because they're so damn popular that without even trying the candy-coated Tootsie Roll, I'm just going to say that the Starburst would slaughter it. So it's one of those things. Do I use the star, and I need to do some more data, some more collection. And that's just kind of where we're at right now. But if I had to grade the candy, well, I bet the Starburst probably sold out first. The Gumballs sold out second. And the Skittles and the Reese's Pieces are just kind of, are they sitting stagnant? Are they getting sold? Is there a reason why they're not selling out or selling well? And what do I want to put in its stead? Skittles has been a staple. I'm like looking at the machine right now, and I'm like looking at it, contemplating like what the move is, right? A different candy besides Skittles. Skittles has been like a staple as far as like the numbers go and everything like that. Reese's Pieces, I could definitely sub out for some peanut M&Ms. I could even do that right now. Speaking of which, I'm limited on time, so I got to make some moves. Yeah, so unfortunately, I really wasn't planning on using the Starburst, so I didn't really bring any or have any to bring. So maybe, why would I want to get rid of a hot seller and put something else in its place? I mean, I could right now, just because it's all I have. I really don't have that many. Or do I throw in the rest of my Starburst and come back and refill it with more? Oh man, bros, what do I do? I think a popular location like this, I think I stick to the goods. I stick to what sells. Yeah. Anyways. Choices to make. I'll let you know. What are you financial freedom fighters doing today to find that financial freedom? We are at round 2 of my pizza place. I didn't get a finish yesterday, so I do have a collection, and I'm excited to see how the stickers are doing. And we do have to touch that up a little bit. So let's just go ahead and take a look, and then we're gonna run some calculations, see how much money this location has made. Let's go take a look. See. Yeah, so I decided to throw in some Tootsie Roll, candy-coated Tootsie Rolls right here instead of the Starburst this round. We do have the majority is the Blow Pop, so I should probably get rid of that Lightning Bolt. I don't want to give the wrong impression. The Skittles haven't really been moving, and so I just left them as is. They still look nice and fresh, and I switched out the Reese's Pieces for some peanut M&Ms. So I'm going to go ahead and show you what's going on in here. I went ahead and grabbed all the extra coinages out of there. So there's definitely some nice weight to that right there. And then over here, you have even more weight. Yeah, this is heavy. So I'm gonna go take this outside. We're gonna go calculate this real quick, and you're gonna come with me in just a second. Gonna make sure to take out some of these pennies. We don't want them counting as quarters. The nice thing is, what I like about this machine is, I found a nice way to kind of get the calculations. We can zero this out, and then I can just kind of, portion this out offhanded with my right hand. A couple pennies in here, but look at that. I mean, on just one side, we're looking at about $64.50, right? Are there any pennies in there? Okay. And then we still have this side right here. It's not as heavy. Nonetheless, a solid pour right there. Give or take, we're looking at 109. Super solid numbers for the candy machine. This is over the last, I want to say, 2 months or so. 109 means we're giving out, how much are we giving out? We're giving out 10, 20, plus rounded up to $22 off the top. Let's go ahead and see what that leaves us with. Found a penny. So we're gonna go ahead and throw on 22 for the house. $22 for the house right there. Put this back on. Throw everything else back on here. And these quarters add up. There's a dime. Leaving us with $86.75. After I took out those pennies, take one off the top, we're looking at $87 out the door. Now keep in mind, we're about to go check on the sticker machine, right? We're looking at that as just a nice little added bonus. Really excited to see if those are getting sales, that is fresh in the making. Do have to kind of play around with 75 cents versus dollar versus 50-cent price points. Also, the stickers that I'm using based on the locations is all going to play a role. Lots to do, so little time. So let me go. You're going to come with me in just a second. I did have a little sticker fall right here, so I'm going to have to readjust that, which can be kind of a pain in the ass, but I think with practice I will get better at this. I got to pop this open and we'll see what the action is looking like inside. Once again, this is 75 cents per stickers. I have Star Wars, I have D&D, and Harry Potter. This should probably be like a half and half, like a half D&D, half Magic, or World of Warcraft. Another half and half right here, with something else like Lord of the Rings, to mix and match a little bit to get a little bit more variance. But I have kind of worried, you know, that the 75 cents price point might just be a little bit too high, and then on top of that, the types of stickers for some reason, and also it's kind of hard to find stickers that are good enough quality that warrants the 75-cent price point. I think it might just be easier to do 50 cents and maybe use something a little bit more kid-friendly that's trendier with the youngsters, something like Pokemon and maybe like some like Disney type stickers. Let's go ahead and pop this off, see if we have any action. This is what we're looking at right here. The nice thing is there is some action. I was trying to run some numbers to see, you know, what it would take, to make it worthwhile or to make the numbers make sense, right? And so if we're here for about 60 days on this poll, then we're thinking about one poll a day would be about $7.50 in 10 days. Then you're looking at $22.50 for the month, right? So that would be about $45 for the 2 months would get us one poll a day. And I think at that like level of consistency would probably be worth, you know, keeping it around. Another question is what's selling and what's not. Now, I can't be certain how high I leveled these out to, right? So I'm not sure what's selling, what's not, but if we base it on these back numbers, it looks like this second slot would be the A, B, and C. Unless I just didn't put that many stickers in, this would be the A, B, and C. But like I said, did I put 50? Did I put 100? Did I put 50 or 100? I can't be certain, right? Also, I want to make sure that the machine works properly. So I'm going to go ahead and calculate this. Hopefully it's around $45 or so. And, you'll be coming with me in just a second. All right, we do have the moment of truth right outside the shop. This might be a little bit more difficult to try to portion into this little bucket, but I'll give it the old financial freedom try. So yeah, curious to see what this is about to transpire into. A little bit of weight. Right, a little bit of consistency. There we go. Right on track, right? So the nice thing is it has made $48 in sales. We were talking about getting like one pull a day. Which, you know, brings us to about $45 in sales, give or take, right? So the nice thing is this has sold at least one poll a day. Keep in mind, we are given 20% of that, which is going to be 4.8, 4.8, 9.6, 9.75. So let's go ahead and portion that out. 9.75 off the top. Whoops. A little too much. 9.75 off the top. Almost there. 9.75 off the top. Okay. It's leaving us right here. You know, the nice thing is, you know, minus the price of the cardboard and the stickers. But the nice thing is nothing goes expired, right? So I'm just going to leave the machine as is. It's an extra $38.25 in sales, which is pretty awesome. Because without that sticker machine, it'd be, you know, less money. But the question is, can we improve? And if so, how do we do it? I want to say it sold about $12 on the 50-cent mechs with the different types of stickers. $12 in sales in about 10 days, which would be about 36 in a month, which would be 72 for the 2 months, which we only collected 48. So that means, I mean, at that rate, I mean, it's such a small pool to really test from, right? But still, nonetheless, for some reason, maybe if we did, and what I was running is, if we're selling stickers for making 30 cents profit versus 40 cents profit, well, you know, it comes down to that frequency, right? So, you know, we're playing around with it, seeing how it goes. But something is telling me that it would probably be better to be doing the 50-cent price point and using a, you know, it's hard to get these stickers, the better quality stickers at the 75-cent price point. So what I'm saying is, yeah, I think a 50-cent max opens up a lot of doors for the types of stickers that I can use, and I think that's way it'll just be easier for someone to give up 50 cents, and then I can use some of those younger style stickers like the Pokemon and like the Disney stickers that I was saying. Anyways, nonetheless, still, for me, it warrants the justification with the sales that I'm getting right now. So, all right, machine looks good. I adjusted the stickers. You can't really see the star in Star Wars or the Harry Potter, so I might have to actually readjust that right now. And then this machine looks really good as well. So we're looking good. On to the next. Lots to do. Let's go. What up, all my vending bro and broettes? Trying to stay on top of my locations, right? Being better about the dates. Coming back and checking back on them consistently. This pizza place, it's been a couple months. Let's take a look. You come with me to see what the levels look like. I was hoping to talk to the owner in regards to, yeah, see, look, we're pretty low. Hi, how you doing? Well, peanut butter M&Ms. M&M surprisingly looks the lowest. Peanut butter M&Ms, they actually still look okay as far as the levels go. Now the question is, I think there would probably be room to put one more machine up here. I would love to get some specialty gumballs, Starburst, and some Skittles up here. You know, there's an ample amount of space in this place. Here in the back, they do have like a little mini arcade, which is pretty cool. The nice thing is they do have a change machine, you know, that kind of helps me out. They have some game machines back here to win some prizes, which is pretty cool. They could use some more arcade games, to be honest with you, because it looks like all they have is this drifter. And look at this. How much are these? 50 cents. 50 cents. 50 cents. But it looks like he has nothing going on here. Huh. It's a good brand. This is the one that we just were looking at my other location. He's got some toy mix. Huh. I wonder if he would want to, break that off and sell it to me. Or, if that's the case, what do they have over here? JW Vending, come speak. Look at that. JW Vending, come speak to manager, do not refill. Huh. Well, that's not good. I wonder what, a chewing gum shock? Oh, you want a piece of gum? Shock. You know what? I should play that prank on all my buddies at work. Interesting. You got a whole extra back room. Now I'm kind of worried if they're saying do not refill. Do they want to get rid of him? Are they getting rid of this pizza place? We got to try to do some recon and find out what's going on. And I do have to fill this up. So let's do some recon and I'll get back to you. Cleans up nicely. Nice cherry red. I filled up the peanut M&Ms, topped off the M&Ms, and a little bit on the peanut butter M&Ms. Might be a little too much. The nice thing is it is moderately cool in here. It is shaded, so the candy will retain its freshness at like max value. Let's see what's going on in here. Not a bad pull. I'm gonna go ahead, portion this in here. We'll zero it out, put it on this bad boy, and see what we're working with. I gotta check to see if this was about 2 or 3 months, so we're just under about 40. Like I said, I feel like this would do much better, or if it had a companion right next to it, selling some of those other candies, right? So it's definitely something I want to consider doing. Keep in mind about 8 is getting off the top. Off of, so we'll just say 40 down to 32. 32. That's where we're at for the collection after the 20% VIG. But yeah, I got to find out some recon of what this location is up to. And then, yeah, if it's going to stick around, see if I can get a second candy machine over here. See if I can find out some information, though. Take a look at that. There is some sort of wrapping paper that I'm going to have to find a way to get out because this is probably not going to work. I might have to pick up another tool, something to kind of pick that out with, because right now I really can't think of anything interesting. All right, I did fix this so it is working. Kind of just picked it through. It's still in there somewhere, but as long as it's working, I can work with that. And then the M&Ms were not really, the peanut M&Ms were not really dispensing correctly as far as the amount that you should get. So I definitely upped that, increased it to like the max level. So now it is giving out somewhere between 4 to 6. Even I saw 7 or 8 pieces. I need an average of 6 pieces. And the thing is, I don't want to be giving less than 4. And I don't really want to be giving more than, 6. I don't want to be giving more than, I was going to say 8, but really when it comes down to it, needs to be hitting 6. 5 or 6 would be the mark to hit every time. So it seems to be working more consistently. I'm teetering between like the 2 of the levels. It was on like level 5. I maxed out on like level 7. I think it should probably be on 6. But that's definitely something that I need to pay closer attention to get a perfect that average. But anyways, on to the next. Cleans up nicely. Look how sharp that looks. Working back there. Time is of the essence. We do have a, you know what? I was just coming over here because I was in the neighborhood. I just wanted to check on this specific location. It does look like the gumballs are low. Starburst looks good. Skittles look good. Looks a little faded. I just want to test it, make sure it works real quick, and then top off the blow pop, and then we'll move on real quick. I don't think it's been that long since I've been here. Probably beginning of, July? And now we're mid-August. Yeah, so it's probably only been about a month and a half. But for some reason, I just wanted to, kind of stay on top of it. So let me work on this real quick. We'll check out the numbers. Well, that's all the gumballs I have on me. And looks like I spent them at some of my previous locations. So I'm going to have to bring some more. But it did level it up at least everything else, which is nice. Back here, looks like we do have some weight on here, which is nice. A couple extra back here. Focus on those. The specialty gumballs are great. Like I said, it really makes a difference if you use the best of the best candy, the specialty gumballs, all the crowd pleasers. Not bad, not bad. I want to make sure everything's dispensing correctly. It's nice that it doesn't make like a obnoxious pulling sound like some of the other brands. At least on the pull, Wow, 5 Starburst. 5 Starburst. It's almost too generous. It needs to be averaging about 3 per pull. So it's good that it gives out 2 sometimes, it gives out 5 sometimes. We need it to be an average of about 3. Oh, look at that. 6 Starburst. We're definitely gonna have to test some theories, make sure. There's 3 right there. So we got 2, we got a 3, we got a 5, we got a 6. So hopefully it averages about 3 or 4. Uh, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So that's right on track. Let's go ahead and zero this out. Zero this out. Not a bad pull right here. We are looking at 3850, 3.8, 3.8 rounded up. We're talking about 7.6, 7.75, 7.75. Off the top, still leaving us with, well, just about 31 or so, not bad. Oh, I forgot the testing of these quarters right here. All right, cool, not bad. I'm gonna wipe this down and then on to the next for now. Let's go. That cleans up nicely. Still need some more blow pop balls. Topped off the starburst. Skittles are good for now. Not bad at all. In the collection world today, that was another about 31, right? I mean, all said and done, I want to say, collected what? 80, 120, plus like another 40, plus another 30. I want to say over $200 worth of collections today, for sure. Got my keys. Off to the birdcage. But still made some progress today, you know? Made some progress. And it feels good. It feels good making progress. Little by little, financial freedom is coming right up.